Hello, and welcome to this special edition of Forest of Fandom's podcast.
Today's episode, Cons, Cosplays, and Carrot Cake.
As we break down Cons cosplay while eating a full carrot cake. As you can see, if you're watching this. If you're listening, obviously you can't see the carrot cake that
Imagine a carrot cake.
Imagine a carrot cake and that we're stuffing our faces with it.
I'm going to be politely taking bites. I don't know about you.
Sure. Whatever the opposite of that is. Yeah, sorry for the stuffy nose. Weather changes have been taking me out. This is Moss, by the way, in case you aren't familiar with whose voices is whose by now.
And this is Cass.
By the second episode, I'm the one that sounds really low. Okay. Successful con day. We're at MC3. For those of you who want to kind of triangulate our location, don't. But we are at MC3 this weekend. We got to meet Alex Brightman, my literal favorite Broadway star.
Really good con. Met Alex Brightman today, meeting Brandon Rogers tomorrow.
Yeah, Alex Brightman was the nicest guy ever. We got to have photos. We got to do a photo op. It was great.
He was so fun. So tired.
And his panel was so funny. He confirmed his romantic relationship with Danny Mata. Brandon said how much he hated Amir Talai. So get fucked, Amir. Not really. We love you.
Oh my gosh, we can't say that. We're gonna get canceled.
No.
You're gonna have to whip out the ukulele.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, YouTube ukulele. Apology incoming.
So, what do you want to say about cosplays and cons for today?
So today's cosplays and cons is today was just simple day and double Beetlejuice, and tomorrow's gonna be so much more complicated.
I think we do the more complicated one for the second day.
Because of the fact that it's more complicated. You don't want to, because it's also more complicated to take off.
Yeah.
So because Blitz uses red face paint foundation, and that comes out harder than white.
So you don't want to have to wash red off in the hotel.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to wash red off in the hotel. That would be a bad idea. Anywho, let's start off by saying some of our forest fires. And for those of you who are new to our podcast, which is pretty much everybody that's ever going to listen to this, a forest fire is essentially just a hot take. So these are going to be our hot takes about cosplay and cons in general.
You want to start this time? I
can start this time. My hot take, my forest fire, is that con raves need to be more nerdy. Okay, play more nerd songs. Okay, there's no reason that a con rave should just be like a normal rave, but at a con. That doesn't make it a con rave. That just makes it a rave that they wanted to slap a con onto because it gave them business.
No, I agree.
They need to be more nerdy, okay?
Play Hatsune Miku. Let me rave out to Hatsune Miku at a con.
Yeah, play Hatsune Miku. Play Living Tombstone. Play
anything nerdy.
You know, I went to one con that had them play anime openings and guess the anime opening, and I thought that was awesome. But most cons don't do that.
Now, I don't even know if this is a hot take, but when at cons, when you want to meet a celebrity, why do they have you wait in the longest line ever? Why can't you take a number, say you're number 50, and they can just tell you, okay, come back at this time?
Yeah, plus,
instead of mile-long lines.
Or like a hotel, like a restaurant system where you leave your name and your number, and then they call you when the line's getting a little shorter, so you don't have to stand there the entire time and waste your con.
Yeah, only have like 5-10 people in line at once, and it would be so much better.
You could probably also meet a lot more people in one day if you did that. Okay, it would make everybody more money. It would just make one guy a lot of money because everybody's stuck in his line waiting.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing is, like, we show up super early so we can meet our one person each day. Because if we want to meet more than one, we're ending up waiting in lines for multiple hours. So,
yeah, and that's not fair to anybody. Because, like, there are other people we want to meet, but we have to stay in this line because we already put our money on this person.
But it's like if you want to meet anyone else, if you don't show up super early, you are missing your entire con to meet your one person.
Though this is also advertisement for prepay for your autographs. Okay, they can always refund you if they somehow miss you, but they work to get their prepaid people through a lot faster than they work to get people that are paying there.
It will make your con so much easier.
It makes it smoother. It makes it easier. If your con has an option to prepay, prepay. Don't wait in a long line just to find out that the guy has to go somewhere else and he can't sign for you because you didn't already purchase your autograph, and it's easier to cut you off than it is to cut off somebody that already paid. They have to, okay, because there's, in some way, shape, or form, they have to fulfill your desire to have that person's autograph.
This carrot cake is filled with raisins, and I don't know what I think.
Okay, this carrot cake got ruined for me. I hate raisins.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it was on discount.
Puts raisins in a carrot cake.
Bad carrot cake.
Bad carrot cake. Review for the carrot cake. Terrible. I haven't even taken a bite yet. Raisins. Ruin it. Automatically.
I understand why it was on the discount rack.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I don't like raisins, and if I don't like something, I can't eat anything that it's in. So.
Well, it was nasty. I like raisins, but not in a carrot cake.
Yeah, carrots and dried grapes do not go well together. That's a given. Like, whoever made that cake, give back your cake making privileges. Meyer.
No, I forgot what topic I was on. I got a raisin in my mouth, and now I don't know what I was saying.
Sorry, just name dropping businesses. I don't know if that's a safe practice for a podcast.
Saying Meyer?
Yeah. In a bad review, they might, like, strike us down corporately. Anyway, another thing. Don't do that lineup con question thing. Okay, like, have a person designated to watch for hands and choose from around the crowd, because when you're doing a system that has a singular microphone set up in the middle of the room, okay, that means that all the people that are close to that microphone are the ones that are going to have the opportunity to ask questions, because of the fact that they're the ones that have time and, like, the space to get there. Because I have a great question, but I'm seated a while away because, unfortunately, not everybody has the ability to get in to the location super early because they have other things to do.
No, and it's like the way they set it up. Not everyone can go see. So, what else do we have to discuss? Let me think.
Hot takes about any force fires about cosplay? Don't make fun. Like, genuinely, this is one that's kind of important. No matter what a cosplay looks like, if it doesn't look the way that you think a cosplay should look, you shouldn't make fun of it or say anything bad about it.
What other people's cosplays look like is none of your business unless they're doing, like, blackface or something actually bad or offensive. It genuinely does not matter.
Yeah, and also, with that comment on blackface, absolutely zero blackface. But don't get mad at people for cosplaying characters that aren't their race in ways that aren't offensive. Okay?
If they're not being offensive, it's none of your business.
As long as they're not being culturally appropriative or there's massive offensive issues with what they're doing, you shouldn't have a problem with how they're, cosplaying. No, like,
I've had people
and this goes both ways because of the fact that, like, there's a lot of hate for people of color that cosplay white characters. That needs to stop happening. Okay, we need to recognize that these characters
dress who you want as long as you're not being offensive.
Yeah, they're more widely available.
No, and it's like, for not being completely canon, I've had people be like, "Oh, well, Howell doesn't wear glasses." I'm sorry that I can't see.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not offensive, don't give two rips about what other people are wearing. Genuinely.
I mean, I have issues with things that people do in some cosplays.
There's things that I
it's up
wouldn't
to them.
do
It's
or
up to
would
what
do.
their availability showed them. For example, today I must have seen like 3 different blitzes that had these horns that were like twisted. Like they didn't look like blitz horns, they looked like twisted horns. But I understand that like that's probably the only available horns that they could find that they could fit for blitz. So I'm not going to be like,
no, it's just because it's not what you would do as that character. Doesn't matter.
exactly. Okay. One of pet peeve of mine though is when you're doing character work and people come up and ask you to do something that's associated with a different character in your character simply because you have the means to do it. A big thing for me.
Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
Really?
So whenever I'm cosplaying Fizzaroli, I'll take a balloon pump and a balloon animal like balloons around, and I'll make balloon animals for people, and it's great and it's fun. But people come up to me and be like, "Can you make me Wormhorse?" Yeah, sure, I can. Should I though? No, because I'm Fizzaroli. Okay, learn your media. Blitz makes Wormhorse. Okay, because he sucks at balloon animals.
Can't relate.
Fizzaroli makes good balloon animals, which is a lot different than Wormhorse. Okay? So don't ask Fizzaroli cosplayers that have balloon animal making capabilities to make you Wormhorse. We're from the same media, we are not the same person.
This isn't like a hot take or a pet peeve, but can I just say, it makes my day at a con for people to be like, oh my god, I know that character.
Yeah, the character interaction is definitely one of my favorite parts of cosplay.
I absolutely love when people recognize who I'm dressed as, especially when it's from a less known media.
So yes, I remember one of the cons that I went to. I was just as a character entirely for birthday of somebody I knew, and I didn't get recognized pretty much at all, and that was really kind of rough because of the fact that like I liked the character that I was cosplaying, and I thought that other people would recognize it, but they didn't, even though it's from a pretty good form of media with a person that's pretty.
It's like when I'm cosplaying Alien Stage, I absolutely love it because that's not like a super well known. It's getting more well known. Like seeing other fans and people recognize it, I'm just like, heck yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so just being able to like make those connections and find people that like what you like is kind of amazing, and that's a great part of the con community. And not every con has that. Not every that's a difference that I've noticed. Is there are some cons that have that community, and where it's like people feel the need to like connect to people, and then there are cons where either it's because they're too large or just because of the like whatever, just because of the culture of the con, that it's just not as like common for people to actually stop and reach out and talk to you about anything.
I did think of another hot take.
Yes.
So, for example, at the con we went to today, this con does not have very many panels. If you're going to do your things and like meetups in the late afternoon, have panels and like free games and things for people to do while waiting for their meetup.
That's a big thing, the free games, because this con had games where you had to pay like $1 to play. First of all, sure, yes,
this is
a lot of people
con.
This is an expensive con. Okay, the like even the celebrity prices for this con are higher than usual cons,
which is fine. It's a nice con,
and there are a lot of guests. Like it's perfect. There are a lot like I've never seen a guest like less like this for a con like at all, and it's great and it's amazing, but the prices are just the prices of the con is just up there.
Well, my thing
Especially
is,
since they don't have panels. Like, if you don't have those fan-driven things, you shouldn't have, like, your prices should
well, my
reflect that.
big thing is this con is mainly for shopping at the artist alley and meeting celebrities. They have a couple panels. However, a lot of their celebrity meetups aren't until afternoon or later. And they don't have, like, if you're not shopping, they don't have a lot of stuff to do throughout the day when you're waiting for these meetups.
Yeah, so you're
And
kind of
it's
just
like, but
wandering
it's also
around.
like a busy enough con that you might not get in if you don't show up super early. So it's like,
Yeah, like our photo tomorrow is at 3 o'clock, and we're gonna be getting there at like 8:30 in the morning.
yeah, because we want to get there to do our meetup, but then we just have to kind of wait around. Like, we've
Yeah,
already
and
looked.
we don't, as we've said before, we don't want to wait in those long lines. I'm gonna be waiting in 2 people's lines tomorrow, and it's
So we're gonna do our one and then hop into the other, and hopefully we can get through with them early. But then after those, we're just gonna kind of be waiting till 3 for our photos, which is fine. But like, we wish there was more to do between.
like the only thing that we can think of doing is going to voice actor college thing, which is cool,
Well, it's also like only an hour.
but it's only an hour, and also like as cool as it is, it's not as it doesn't recognize that voice actor college is kind of just like have the like have some voice actors there to like talk about voice acting. Like
And we've
usually,
done things like that before. It's cool. It doesn't take up the hours we're gonna have.
Yeah. So this is a good con. Like their guest list is great. Um. There was another con this same exact weekend that we could have gone to. And we're considering going to, but there were a couple guests that got announced for this one that we just couldn't
No, and it's like
miss.
we had to pick and choose because there are 2 cons far away from each other. So we had to pick and choose which one we preferred. But this one, just the couple guests that we've been meeting, those really sold it for us.
Yeah. And the panel was really fun that we did go to. We did get to see some other people cosplaying as Beetlejuice, just
that
like
was
we
fun.
were.
Got a lot of
That was
pictures with
fun.
other Beetlejuices.
Got a lot more photos with other Beetlejuices, and that was great.
Found some cool merch. I got Monster High dolls.
Yeah, and we got Cherry and Joe pins from Skate the
We
Infinity.
did. Very excited about those.
I got a comic book from a local Michigan comic artist.
Overall, been a very good con.
That's good.
I go to this was my first con. I go almost every year. I want to say this might be like the 7th year in a row I've went.
Yeah.
So it's a very fun con. But
This is my second time at this con. The first time was this May because they host it 2 times a year.
I was there this May as well, but on a different day than you.
Yeah. It's exciting. We don't know what our next con's going to be just yet, but
we have a couple ideas. Just gotta figure out scheduling.
Yeah, but we're super excited for tomorrow. We're pooped from today, but
tired, but had a lot of fun.
It's not entirely con. It's also whatever the heck's going on with my sinuses for whatever reason.
Well, we also woke up way earlier than we needed to because we both woke up and we're just like, now we're awake.
Yeah, I personally like getting up early on con days because getting places on time is important, and not slowing anybody down is also important.
No, and it's like, especially with this con, the lines here fill up like crazy.
Yeah, and that's a message to anybody that goes to cons with other people. Don't take too long of showers. Don't slow people down. Okay, get to con when you say you're going to get to con.
Be respectful of the people you're with.
Yeah, be respectful of the people you're with, alright? Just take your time. Spend a great amount of, don't have an enjoyable con. Don't let anybody tell you that you're enjoying con wrong, okay? It's okay to get excited when you go to con. It's okay to lose yourself a little bit inside the artist alley, inside all the art.
Be respectful to everybody around you. Respect people's boundaries, but have fun. Cons are just supposed to be fun. You can look at, spend a lot of money, and Cons are fun, and I would recommend them to anybody.
I'm going to be spending some more money tomorrow, I promise you that.
I'm not spending that much more money tomorrow, to be honest. But
yeah, you bought $100 worth of dolls, so
no.
Yeah.
No.
You bought $2 for $50.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
But no, very good con. Loved that.
Yeah, so
Anything else to say, you think?
I don't think there's anything else to say. So stay deep, y'all.
Anyway, bye.